Senior Grandmaster D, why is it that your name is omitted or left out in many of the current martial arts periodicals and books that have been written and published about Great Grandmaster Angel Caballas?
That's a really good question, and it's a question that is important for me to answer, I feel. Basically, I just don't go along with the mainstream of the current Great Grandmaster Angel Kabbalist representatives. The basic reason that I don't go along with the Kabbalists mainstream is because many of the people who are making a profit off of Angel Kabbalist's name did not do anything financially to support Great Grandmaster Angel Kabbalist while he was still living. That's my main beef right there. You can do a lot of stuff after someone passes away, but I think it's extremely important to do these things while a person is living. So that's where a lot of my focus of attention was centered upon. And from 1984 until Great Grandmaster Angel Cabalis's death in 1991, myself, my family, all of my students helped to support Great Grandmaster Angel Caballas financially in every way that we could. I've promoted Great Grandmaster Angel Caballas in countless seminars, demonstrations, television and radio talk shows, newspapers, and several martial art periodicals and magazines. Just an array of different methodologies of promoting Great Grandmaster Angel Caballas. But you know, I wanted to learn from him in a sincere way, and that was my way of really giving back, was to go into depth with learning his art in a more profound, private, and intricate way, so that I could basically better understand how to promote him better. And so, essentially, I represented Great Grandmaster Angel Caballas in a marketeer aspect, as well as, promoting his art personally, as well as with him in countless workshops all around the Bay Area. And of course, we were setting something up for him in Berlin, Germany as well, prior to his death. So, if I can further explain, going it back to 1989, Great Grandmaster Angel Caballas and I decided, pretty much that it was about time to take his art of Eskrima to the international market. So together, we devised a plan to first plant the seeds of his style of fighting in Berlin, Germany. As I was born in Augsburg, Germany, I was pretty sure that I could establish his art form there. So in 1990, I flew along to Berlin, Germany, and once there, I began the first steps of constructing an international base for the Kabbalah Sarada system of Eskrima. I literally taught, Eskrima as a guest instructor at several martial arts schools. They call them schulas in German, and around the city of Berlin. I've starred on numerous martial arts tournaments, agendas, and I've been a special guest star demonstrating the art of Sarada Eskrima on Turkish television, as well as, numerous Berlin television stations as well. The talk shows really help to get, the word out. So that was definitely one avenue that we, investigated while I was in Berlin, Germany. And then finally, I co-promoted Angel Caballas, in terms of, his tactics and how effective his art was and is by actual encounters of combat with different entities or persons in Berlin, Germany as well. Because a lot of the Germans there, as well as the Turks, because they're the second biggest community in Germany, really had never heard of Sarada Eskrima, and so they had their doubts, and so I had my challenges, and they always came out pretty much the same. Um, you know, basically, sometimes these challenges became extreme to where, they were all out knockout type, kumite matches, but They helped to establish the effectiveness of Kabbalah Sarada Iskrima. And so it began to flow, the word began to flow all around Germany. And again, that led into places like Switzerland, and then, of course, interconnected with the country of Turkey. So we'll talk more about that in our next interview, if you don't mind.